Joseph is amazing. I just got my reading today about, he started out saying my mom's name who passed 3 months ago. And then he jumped into my dad who passed just 2 months ago. Basically, he told me they're proud of me. They told me about keep writing my music, keep playing my Spanish guitar, and I love them. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Marina. I just had my first reading from Joseph. Absolutely incredible. I'm actually from Vero. He told me some things that my dad had missed my graduation, which was very true, and that he loved me and the apology was there, and just very deep things that no one had really known. I was really satisfied with my reading, very powerful. I actually even smelled my dad's cologne at one point. I would give it a 10 out of 10. It was really magical, and I hope that other people can share this incredible experience if you're dealing with loss.
The most amazing reading is he hit everything on point with my son. It was 2.5 months ago, and he was on point about the hatred and the fighting and everything. I was praying for him to come through, praying, please, and I screamed my name. My brother screamed my name too behind me. And then when he mentioned the dog tag, I was like, and the military, his dad was in the military, and then I had my dog tag and my son's picture. And then he just started coming with everything that was there, that I was in there in my head. I love it. He's amazing. He's amazing. I just want to tell you, I can't wait. I want to have a home. I want to do a whole thing with my family. I can't wait. He's awesome.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. I am Joseph. The room is filled already. Wow, that was quick. I have to say, Kristen is sick tonight. She's feeling under the weather. So if we all can say a little healing prayers to her, that'd be wonderful. And I have a new assistant today, a fill-in that's coming in. And she has worked with Kristen and I before. And I just want to give you a little introduction on who she is before I bring her on. Well, Elenit is a spiritual counselor and the author of a children's book called Kids Do. She was born and raised in Paris, France. In the year 2000, she moved to Miami, Florida after getting a degree in education and psychology. Eager to help others with her special fondness for children, she taught for some time until she became aware of her true calling. In her teens, she began to intuitively guide friends and family as she matured spiritually, sharing her gifts, which brought her on her spiritual journey. So she is going to fill in for Kristen today, and I'm going to bring her on next to me. Hi.
Hey, bonsoir, Joseph.
Bonjour. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for filling in for the last minute here. And I'm going to have you share a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you said, my name is Elanit Friedman and born in France, and eventually came out as what I like to call a mindful and intuitive life coach. I've been mixing different modalities, my classic background, psychology, and since a very early age, I was guided to explore the realm of spirituality, and I just kind of mix the both. And trying to share what I like to say, love and light, and help people see life through a spiritual eye. And so I've been doing so via different modality, private readings and writing, and just eventually awaken what's existing inside everyone, these sparks to show people, that no matter what the movie brings, it's really to empower you and bring the best from inside of you. And I'm just like to see myself like just a facilitator, not automatically between people and departed soul as you do, but people and their higher self, people and their relationship with the divine. And
Wonderful. And you're going to share some readings, and you're going to be using cards.
okay.
And you want to show the cards that you're going to be reading with today?
Today I decided to use something that is not always my first tools of choice. I decided to use these cards that are about analyzing the chakras and giving some affirmation where people should use their focus. And there's also this other deck that is very dear to my heart called the 72 Name of Gods, which really are a pocket of energy, such as angel will do to help us, increase our connection and guide us towards where we should have the focus, where we can remove blockages and kind of giving us some homework to do where to focus. And just, letting, what emanates from everyone, come through and hopefully bring a lot of enlightenment and a lot of things to look into in the future of this new year 2021.
Wonderful. I'm glad to have you here to give your input on the readings too. And for those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I am Joseph. I am a psychic. I'm a medium, divine healer, also a channel. And for those of you in the waiting room who wants to have a reading with me, it's best to, I always say, let's create a loving bridge. See your loved ones. Invite them here. Talk to them here in your heart. I'm a direct dial, so by knowing their relationship, like mom, dad, brother, sister, it helps me connect faster. I'm also an intuitive too. Best way to describe myself, I'm a magic 8-ball. If you have a question, you ask me as specific as you can. I work with my guides to answer those questions. And so I'm going to be doing more of those psychic readings today since Kristen is not here. But Elenit can do this too as well. So we're going to do a drawing. I have these little numbers here. So whoever's in the waiting room for a reading, I'm going to pick a number. And that's how we're going to go. So I got the number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have Stacy here. So Stacy, get yourself ready. I'm going to bring you up to the top to meet us here. Okay. Hello, Stacy.
Hi.
Long time no see.
I know. So happy to be here.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
So you're missing Florida?
Yes, a lot.
Okay. So I know Stacy is you're intuitive yourself, but and I know you work in the psychology business as well, too. And that's what I thought. Well, you two both do the same thing here as well. And I guess you've been around since my beginnings too. So and you see me do my work. So
amazing work. It's wonderful to watch too. Wonderful.
Okay. Would you like to share anything tonight with anyone?
Well, I've seen. It's nice to meet you, Alanet. I haven't met you before.
Me too, Stacy.
Pleasure. I just want to share with those who are in the waiting room. You're going to be surprised. If you haven't been read by Joseph before, you're going to be very surprised, and you're going to feel a lot of things because he has an incredible ability. And he's able to channel stuff like I've never seen before. So brace yourself. You're gonna have an experience.
Well, I'm glad you can join us. I know you messaged me. You said you're going to stop by for 5 minutes because you had a busy schedule today with clients. So I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well and the family's doing well.
Hi, so happy to say hi.
You say you're freezing up already. So
I'm just happy. Thank you.
Thank you. You're not going to come back to Florida anytime soon, are you?
I'd like to, but I don't think it's in the near future. Maybe in a little bit distance, but not right now.
Okay. That's wonderful to see you again. All right. Take care. All right.
Okay. Bye.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna pop you off here, and then we're gonna pick another name right off the bat. So, okay. I always forget to say the show. Tonight's about a night of love, hope, and laughter. We're here every Wednesday. And I'm got the number 2 here. So let's see. Who is number 2 we have? We have a Robin. So Robin, get yourself ready. We're going to bring you up to the stream right here. Hi, Robin. Can you hear us? You're muted, Robin. Unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hi. It's good to see you, Robin.
Good to see you.
Are you doing well? I know it was a difficult holiday for you in New Year this year. So for those of you who are meeting Robin for the first time, I guess I met you 2 years ago, and where you assisted her when you came with a friend, Kim, when she lost her son, and you were her strength and support. And then you just lost your daughter last year to COVID. And I had the privilege or the honor to be the loving bridge to her. And I want to thank you for having me at your home so I could bring that loving bridge to bring her through for you. And as difficult as it is, I just have her settling. I just have her just at peace and where she's at right now. She's worried about her father, your husband, right now. I don't know what's going on with him. Depression, not being the same or anything like that. So that's what I'm hearing as well. Are you planning on building an addition to the house or doing something on the house? Redoing something?
Kim is.
Kim is doing, okay. So you can give Kim the message about her son talking about the addition to the house and remodeling that she pretty much knows. So what brings you here tonight, Robin?
I actually wanted to ask you, my husband has been working like a million hours. My daughter really wanted him to cut back on things, and he seems like he's so overly stressed. He's making me really nervous too. And he promised Allison that he was going to cut back. So now you're bringing her up that she's actually talking about that.
Yeah, because I was mentioning about your husband going through some stuff. When he promised that to Allison, that was before her passing, correct?
Yes.
This is his coping mechanism right now to get his mind off of her passing. Is just he fills his mind up with work. It's a part of the grieving process he's going through. What I feel is it's just let him coast, let him go through what he has to go, and he'll get to a point where he's going to slow down. But right now, it keeps him occupied. It keeps his mind busy, because if he's home, sitting at home, he's going to be thinking about Allison all the time. So when he's working and keeping his mind busy, this helps him to cope more. So I want to see if Elenite has a little thing about it, because this is your profession.
So a few things comes, first thing that I would like to tell you is remembering that as a woman, the woman of the house, you are setting the rhythm, the vibration for everything that is happening. They say, the woman is the home, and really by you and whatever you do with the situation and how you try to handle it, you will affect your husband. What I'm sensing though, and it's obviously natural, there is kind of a way that now the energy for you, it's kind of stagnant, especially in the plexus, solar plexus, which many times has to do with all the anger that we keep inside out of the resentment, the pain that we may have. And so there's different things that you can do to really remember that if you connect to the largest realm of things, there is oneness, there is no separation. And you see, there's this, I want to show you just what it is. There's this card that I was picking for you, which talk about this third chakra, which is where all the energy of the sun radiates, and where the energy of life that make us, being creative, making us desiring still with passion. And so by you leading the way for your husband, for your home, from the people, to know that your daughter will live through you and is around you, it's what you can do to affect the external. And really they talk like one of the meditation is say, I accept the oneness of all life, that there is unity in everything. And just, by you believing and showing that example, you will be able to bring your husband to a place where through his own process of grieving, he will know that it is okay, that life continues. Another thing that I can add is, like, right now I'm sensing that inside the home, things can get a little bit heavy. And so there's different tools that you can use to kind of levitate the energy in your home. You can search into how you can do a cleaning. Are you hearing me well?
Yes.
Okay, very well. So there's different tools that can help with the energy in a home. And like I say, you as a woman, it's an energy that comes with you. You can use things like incense or sage to kind of lift the spirit in the home. And usually the way you do it is by circling every room from the right side, coming back to the left. You can also clean with some product and add some aromatherapy such as lavender or frankincense that are really smells that help alleviate any sadness, any anxiety. Okay, because what I'm getting about your husband is a level of him trying to cope with the anxiety and this part of him feeling that was unknown, and how can I continue from here? So just to remember that you are the heart, and as you meditate to do certain things, as you meditate to take care of your own pain and saying there is oneness still, and open your heart, you will notice, moments where you will feel your daughter with you, that she's still around, and really her happiness depends on your happiness. Okay?
I don't feel her very much.
Joseph will tell you it's only a curtain that separates us from the people that are on the other side. It's a very thin curtain. And many times it's the layer that we have that prevents us, to feel it. And so she is here. And really when we join the oneness is really a desire for the people that are here, that are the ones that really suffer, that they want for you to continue, because on the other side, this is more pain for them to see the people that are here and struggling. So by taking care of yourself, by remember and doing it, if you don't do it for yourself, you're doing for the people that still need you, because like I said, you are the home, you are the pillar. So do it for the sake of sharing, because many times when we do something for someone else, we get the courage to do it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Robin, for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay. Blessings to you.
Good night.
Okay. All right. Good night. I'm having internet trouble.
Oh.
That's what happened to me. So if I disappear, my internet went out for a second. So, but I think I'm back again. You're a published author as well. I'm going to go ahead and pop this up here. And you want to explain a little bit about your book?
Okay, so this book was definitely on the side of a channeling experience. The time that it came to me, I used to teach on a regular basis children and spiritual modality. And I would always put once a week myself in a state of meditation and to ask some guidance, how I can bring teaching to the level of kids. And then one day I was in that weekly meditation, and I had like this experience of seeing this boy meeting his guide, and traveling different worlds to learn how to manifest his most cherished dream, which is to bring endless love in the world. So this is really a story of the journey of a soul, is really the child within us, of the people that don't want to stop dreaming that this world can be a place of love and unity. And it's filled with some very deep and spiritual teaching how we can do that. And
Wonderful.
yes, it's a
baby quick read. It's a quick read. It's a children's book, and I can't wait to visit my grandchildren so I could share it with them. And I'll have my oldest granddaughter. She loves to read. She's 6 years old now, and I'll just have her read it out loud to everybody, to her siblings. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pick out another name in here. Number 3 here. So I have Candace. So Candace, get yourself ready. We're going to bring you up up with us right now. Hi. Up, you're muted, Candace. Unmute yourself.
Sorry. Hi.
Caught you running around.
I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to put my daughter outside for a second.
Okay, that's fine.
Not outside, like outside my room.
I understand. It's not like waiting the dog out. I got it.
Right.
Have you called the show before, or is this the first time?
I've watched it before, but I haven't like talked or anything. So.
Okay, the first time. Welcome. Where are you calling from?
I live in Stuart, Florida.
Okay, so what brings you on tonight?
I actually just had some questions. I mean, 2021 is definitely, I've made some changes, a little bit of a job change. I've been having some health issues though. So I was just kind of wondering, I guess, what your thoughts were on that. I think that's probably the most important thing.
I'm not a health intuitive, but if I know what's happening, I can ask my guides on there. Can you share online on the air like this? Or
yeah, I can. I just was diagnosed with lupus about a year ago, and I've just noticed like a huge decline in my health for the past year, and just really kind of struggling with that. I have kids and run a business, and so it's kind of just been a problem.
Fatigue, right? Tired and fatigue on there too. It's almost like what I'm feeling is adapting to the situation. It's on and off. It's not a constant thing that's going to be with you 24/7. What I'm feeling is that sometimes you'll have your bad days, you'll have your good days. I feel progress too in developing a medication and working with this too. And there's some experimental things that are out there as well. I don't know if you were, if the doctors approached you with this experimental things yet, but there is that I feel very strong about.
Okay, yeah, I read some of that stuff on my own as well. So, but I haven't really talked to them about that. I've been trying to stay off medication, and I feel like they're kind of pushing me into that.
My gut feeling tells me this is the direction you need to go, and there's some experimental things that are very promising. It just needs like FDA improvement and stuff like that. But okay. I feel it's very promising, and that's where I'm going. Okay.
Okay.
Eleni, would you like to add?
Yes, I would like to add something. I would like actually to share a little bit of a similar experience. About a year ago, I was myself diagnosed with some kind of autoimmune condition. And I was very much quickly led to alternative ways. There is a lot of writing about how the body with certain viruses and the interaction with metal in the body and all type of pollution can create, this state where you have what they say mystery situation. So one of the things that I do for myself, and I saw tremendous changes, and it's different modalities such as celery juicing, detox smoothies, and maybe to check into that direction, because what I had found out for myself and other people with also lupus or Crohn's disease, there's an underlying cause to a situation like this. So what I would suggest to you is to maybe check for a panel where you will check Epstein-Barr viruses and all type of herpes viruses like number 6, number 7, mono. Those are viruses that go sleepy And then for whatever stress, whatever reason, also the way we nourish ourselves, they can get fed and they awaken, and you have a flare out of it. So of course, with the diet, with lupus, I will go the direction the same that I went, which is removing gluten, or eggs are considered feeding of it, and dairy. But we know also in life that what's happened physically is always connected spiritually. It's like it works in a mirror. And as I was looking at those cards to ask for a message for you, there was a request of you looking how to make your own connection with your higher self and with the divine. There is a need of a cleansing that in your energy that you carry. You see, I'm talking to you right now and I'm getting all this emotion. You carry experiences that have been leaving you drained out of your own energy. And so what I'm advised right now for you is to find ways to reconnect with the child. You were mentioning you have children. Many times as women is what's happened. We give so much of ourselves to the family that we kind of sometimes lose a little bit ourselves and what makes us happy. And many times when something like this, health-wise, come to the life of a woman that has been given in a sharing mode for so long and trying to mix the different heart, work, home, and everything, is a reminder to give to yourself, because you can only give what you have, and all level of energy is not, endless if we don't recharge it. So I'm getting especially for you anything, of course, as a spiritual person, we always talk about spiritual modality, but really it can be anything that awaken your spirit and make that connection again with your own spirit. So there's those two aspects, what you do physically, because it's not denying that there's something physical. And like I say, I would advise you to search, that, but also to see on the spiritual, what is here to tell you. 2021, it's in numerology is a year number 5, and is really to accelerate. So for everyone, it will transcribe differently, but 5 means moving things around, not stopping for the status quo of our life, really asking yourself, what I have done so far, what else do I want to achieve?
Okay, all of that makes a lot of sense to me, so thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you, Candace, for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, we have a full room. I have people knocking at the door trying to get in. The thing about StreamYard, we only can get 8 people in the waiting room at one time. If your reading is done, if you can just exit out of the room to make room for the next person and just watch on Facebook or YouTube, that'd be wonderful. For those of you who are trying to get in, just wait till the room exits. Normally after the reading with someone, a spot will open up and you can go ahead and log in. The login information is in our top text, and I'm also putting it in our comment section as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pick another person here. It's the last person, number 8. So I got Jill. I'm going to bring Jill Duval on here. So I'm going to get you ready, Jill. Hi, Jill. How are you? Oh, got a little echo right there. Am I behind on? It sounds like I'm behind.
Hi.
Hi, Jill. Can you hear me clearly?
Can you hear me? I barely hear you.
I hear you fine. It might be your internet, Jill. You're freezing up.
Yeah, so. You know what? We have Comcast, so yeah, it's pretty bad, but at least I got in.
Okay. I'm going to see how I lost her. Okay. Can you still hear me? Because my internet's going crazy too. And I have Comcast also.
I can hear you.
On here. All right. Eleni, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Joseph.
Yes, or I'm gone here. All right, hold on a second. I'm going to reboot myself. I'm having problems with my internet too. Wow.
Okay, so let me see. If Jill is still
Mhm.
listening to us, maybe I can just share a few things with
There
her.
there we go. There we go. I'm back on again. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to bring you on again, Jill. If we have problems, then I don't know if I can read you here, but I'm going to bring you back up. Hey, Jill, can you
Okay,
see? Perfect. Wherever you are is a good spot.
good. I'm staying here.
Stay right there. Good.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Jill, you have been to many of my events, I know. So,
Yes.
and so what brings you here tonight?
Um,
Hmm. Jill, you're gone again. All right. I'm sorry, Jill. I'm gonna have to bump you off over here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another thing. If the internet's not there, so the number 2, I have Robin. So Robin, get yourself ready. We're bringing you up into the stream here. Hi, Robin. How are you?
Hi, Joe. How are you?
I am doing well. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Is this the first time on the show, Robin?
It is.
But I have read for you, I take it.
No, but I did meet,
No?
about 8 years ago. I think we have a mutual friend, Melody.
Oh, she cuts my hair. In fact, I got to see her this week. It's getting a little longer.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. It's good to see you, Robin.
You also. She's
So
been
what?
trying to get me in with you for a while now.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got in tonight. So what can
Yes.
we do? What can we do for you tonight?
I have 3 men in my life that have passed on, and I haven't heard from them for a while because of the pandemic and staying in and stuff. And I'm just wondering if you're getting any messages for me.
Are they significant others though, and one husband or something like that?
They were all very significant in bloodline, but not husband. Well, I
Okay.
do have 2 exes on the other side, but I didn't like listening to them then either. So
Yeah, I have husbands here. That's why I asked on here.
well, if they've got a message, I guess I'll take it. But
I think it might be the last one that passed. Something about he owes you an apology about how he treated you and his addictions and the things that he brought to the family and you, and he put you through HELL, so to say. And
amen to that.
and
Well,
I
I'm
think
glad he's there because I was worried about his soul for sure.
so. If you're worried about his soul, he's not on the HELL place. He says
Great.
he's not in
Okay,
hell.
I'm glad for him because he was good deep down inside, and his addiction took him to a very bad place that I couldn't deal with.
So this is the person I had to bring in. That's why I asked if there was a husband in spirit on there.
Okay, so now we've got 5 on the other side. So what does the other husband have to say? I've had children by both of them, so.
Well, I have. This is a significant other that is the joy of your heart, the joy of your life, and I just felt you had a lot in common. And it was unexpected the way he passed, and he said he wished he had more time with you. And it's like, why mess something up and get married? This is what I'm hearing from him. And to
No, I
enjoy
was
our
married to both of them, but
okay, but who is the one that you had a good time and just died unexpectedly though? Is this a significant other?
it was a husband. Well, no. No. I just lost someone this past year, 3 years ago, and just had a 10th year anniversary the other day.
Okay, this is the
Of
person I'm talking about.
Three
And
very significant people.
Okay, so this is what I'm hearing right now. Somebody who wanted to marry but didn't want to marry because why wreck anything? That's what I'm hearing. And who would do anything for you and love you unconditionally because you loved him unconditionally. And that's what I'm feeling too.
Okay,
Person
I don't know who that'd be, but maybe that's for a future for me. I don't know.
Is there a person that you went on cruises with or traveled with or anything? A boyfriend. I'm talking like a boyfriend.
No, he's still here unless he passed in the past. I think I saw him on Facebook like 4 days ago. That person would be like 4 days ago, but he was still here. That's the
Did
only
you go,
person I ever loved and didn't marry for other reasons. I've
did
only
you
had
go on,
three loves.
did you go on cruises with him and stuff like
Yes, I
that?
did. Yes, I did.
All right. I'm picking up his energy for some reason. So it doesn't mean that they don't have to pass. I think maybe this is your husband's kind of bringing him up for some reason.
Okay.
Is it over with this person for sure?
Oh, yes. In my heart, anyway.
Okay. And sometimes if we miss the boat, maybe we can get back on that boat again. I think this is why they're talking about this person.
Well, the
So,
last person, the husband that passed, he definitely knew this person, and he knew when we moved on. When I moved on with him, he knew him, and he was actually still part of our life because of my son.
so this is husband number 2 then, talking about
Yes.
this person that was in your life
Okay.
and how he brought so much joy into your heart, and he's just hoping maybe there's some way that you can get back into his life again so you can be happy. And I think that's just his way of saying that, okay?
Hey, that's kind of neat. He did come. He did stop by between his divorces.
Okay, so that he had you in mind.
There you
Well,
go. Thank
I want
you.
to thank you. I want to thank you for coming on to the show here.
Thank you so much. Nothing from the other two that are passed on.
No, just the two husbands, I feel, and the one that you need to get back together. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robin. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play just a little commercial spot just to give us a little break. And then we're going to go ahead and take on another call.
Is there more to life than what we know? Written by world-renowned psychic medium Joseph Labruto III. Through this amazing collection of channeled messages, you will find the answers to the most basic questions asked by humanity. This book is truly a spiritual journey and awakening to find God. Ron Ash, book reviewer, said, "I found this book extremely difficult to put down." To order your copy of Is There More to Life Than What We Know, visit us at OurJourneyOfLife.com.
All right, back again. I was just trying to fix some stuff. I was reading messages. Everybody's freezing up and cutting out. I apologize for that. So I don't know if you're watching it. Jill, I'm going to try you one more time here since you're back in the room. If I can't get you, we can't. I'm going to bring you up again.
Okay.
Hi, Jill.
Hi. I'm so
All right.
sorry.
All right, let's see. You were hanging in there in the waiting room for a long time and didn't go anywhere. So it looks like you have a good stream. How can we help you tonight?
We lost our mom December the 10th, and we wanted to hear from her. I have my sister in the other room, so I am using her phone right now.
Okay, so that's why we have better internet using our phone. Okay, is your sister can earshot or no? She just decided to stay in the other room.
No, she can hear me.
Okay, what I'm hearing from Mom is a world of thank you for taking care of her. Your father passed away too, correct?
Yes.
On there, because I just have Mom, and I just have I felt like your father is presence for your mom to help her to move on, to go forward. And I think I just needed to let you know that Dad took care of everything. Your mom was ready to go. She's been through a lot, I felt, and I felt she was very sickly. Yeah. She has to thank one of you. Is it your sister that took care of her?
We both did.
Okay. So she wants to thank you for taking care of her and for being there. Hi, good to see you. But what I feel about Mom is that her heart was always full of joy, and she always had love for the family. Family was very, very good for her. And she's going to miss being a part of the family. But I just got a feeling that since your father died or husband died, I just felt like she's been alone. And this is something that I just feel that there's a heavenly thing that I feel with them, very closeness.
Yes, we lost him. We lost him in 2018. Lily's.
Okay, so the 2 years she hung in there. So
Yeah.
she says we're dancing again. Mother and I are dancing.
So glad.
And this is what they did when they were young, or they still used to do that. They used to get on, and they used to be the old couple that people admired.
They bowled together a lot.
They did, yeah. Okay, so that's what they're showing me right now. But I see a younger. Anybody up in the North area, like North New York or upstate New York or anything
It
like
could
that?
be my husband trying to come through, Jeff.
Okay, I'm up. I got dragged up to upstate New York, and who had the motorcycle, by the way, too? I just hear a motorcycle in the background, unless it's out here.
I think Pop had one. He used to drive a Vespa.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. When he was younger.
Yeah.
I think this is his way of telling you this is his youth. This is the way your mother and him looks.
Oh.
And just to remember them when they were young. I felt like they met at a very young age. And just know that they're in peace, they're in love, they're in heaven, and not to worry about them anymore. Not to grieve, not to be sad, be happy for them.
Oh, we are happy. She was ready.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Can
And
you
that's what
feel my husband coming through?
I got pulled to New York. Did you ever do anything in upstate New York together?
He was born in New York.
Okay. But do you ever visit up there or anything like that with him or no?
We never made it up there.
Okay. All right. So right now I'm feeling mom and dad. They're just in their little spot. I have Frank Sinatra playing in the background.
Oh gosh.
And
she loved Frank Sinatra.
So that's
in the car for her.
You would play it for her in the car. So that's what's playing in the background. So what they do is there's little heavens, and your mom's just bringing me. Your mom, you've been worried about mom. You're wondering if she made it there with dad and how she is. So she's just letting you know that everything is okay.
Yeah, I think about her every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sure your husband is hanging around, but right now I'm just in your mom and dad's house.
Okay, maybe he gave them a time. Step back for a minute.
I'm sure. Ilanit, would you like to say
Yeah. Jill, your sister, what's your name?
Marlene.
Marlene, okay. So as Joseph was talking, I pulled two cards, and it's very interesting that you mentioned about dancing, because those two cards were talking about grounding your feet on the ground. And the message was about you. First of all, the first card was talking about ending death, which means that death is about us stopping living, really. And from the other side, we're completely alive. And the message is much more for us, the people that are here, to truly live. And there was this idea, yes, go dance, go walk yourself on the grass, do things that bring your spirit alive. There's always a part in life where sometimes we're kind of scared, or we are unsure about what we can do, but it all starts with desire. In French, it's very interesting. The same word for desire, which is envie, envie means alive. So for you ladies, to keep on looking, what can you do in life? Because life is really a journey of expression, a journey of really trying to connect anything that make us happy, and by us being happy, making all the people happy and the whole world happy, because we radiate this energy for everyone to receive, really. So just to overcome and not thinking, okay, I don't know, seeking, trying to find this thing that's going to allow you to express your spirit, can be going dancing, walking and connecting with the energy all around you. And yes, because there is no death, so don't be surprised to have a little glimpse of them winking at you.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, we're going to Ocala this weekend. So
okay, so here we are.
They'll be up in that area.
Yeah.
So this is what they want from us. They want us to keep on living. It's how they want us to continue,
it's very
because
hard.
they're right here. And as you enjoy, they enjoy. Okay.
Good.
Good.
Well, it's wonderful to see the both of you.
You
And
too.
Yeah, beautiful.
Joseph, I have one more question, if it's okay.
Go ahead.
One night, my husband and I ended up with mom's dog. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she started barking in the middle of the night and she would not stop. And then all of a sudden, where mom used to sleep, I put her in there and she went right to sleep. Do you think she saw mom in the living room?
Animals are very perceptive that way, and they could tell. And if the dog calmed down, probably the anxiety of the dog was separation anxiety all the time, and then feeling your mother there with her made him calm down or her calm down, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, so
Okay. That's what I thought. I thought she was in the living room.
that's part of it.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, and maybe we'll see you when Renegades open us up again for events.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. I missed it this
come.
year. I missed it this past year.
Come to your one that you're having, speaking to heaven.
I have one I have one coming at the end of the month on the 29th and down at my office in Boca. And there's also a virtual one on the 23rd that we're going to do a Zoom virtual.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Okay. So much.
Thank you.
Joseph.
Thank you.
Bye.
Blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful people coming here.
Yeah. It was like I pushed Kristen to do this with me, and now I pushed you to do this. I'm always pushing people to come on and just share their expertise and everything.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick up another number here, number 3. And I have Alexis. So here goes my Alexa playing in the background here. So get ready, Alexis. I'm going to bring you onto the stream. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Welcome. Have you been on the show before? Or is this the first time?
First time.
First time. Wow. Where are you calling from?
Ohio. Near
Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay. What brings you on tonight?
I have felt like for a while, I have lost. Sorry, I'm already emotional. I've lost several people, and I felt like for a while that one person in particular has been trying to sort of reach out, and I was just wondering if he or any of the other people, have a message.
The person that's trying to reach out for you, does he have to say thank you and sorry at the same time for some reason? Thank you for being there. Thank you for having faith in him. Thank you for not giving up on him. Sorry for what has happened to him. Sorry for giving up. And sorry for not trying harder. Those are the things he needs to say.
Okay.
We only can do so much. We only can help so much. But when we help, we do as best as we can. That's all we can do. Know that when we pass and we're in that heavenly realm, that any adversity or any tragedy or anything like that will be behind us.
Okay.
We put that behind. We learn that lesson. He's in a good place. He's in a healing place. And he just wants to say how much he loves you too.
Okay.
You meant the world to him. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you for calling tonight, and thank you for being here.
Thanks.
All right.
Can I ask? Does he have anything to say? I don't know if it even works this way, but he is actually my best friend's husband who passed, and I didn't know if he had anything that he would want to say to her, or if you are able to do that since she's not.
Was it very quick and unexpected, though?
Yeah.
And he owes the apology to her.
Yes.
And you tell her how much he loves her and that he's sorry for what happened to him. And do not feel responsible for what happened to him. She shouldn't feel responsible because she loved him unconditionally and she did everything in her heart to help him. So you can go ahead and give her that message.
Thank you.
Okay. Ilanit, do you have anything you want to say? Maybe about Alexis?
Absolutely. Hi, Alexis.
Hi.
So I pulled those two cards for you, and
Okay.
the first one talk about bringing healing into your heart chakra, and the way you do it is, first of all, to remember that in life, everything that happens is all for a greater picture, and is eventually for the good. Like, just to give you the example, that how many times people go through something very difficult to later on says, this is the best thing that happened to me, right? Because it was packed with energy, with teaching, and also it's also allowing you to reveal your true self in life. So the only thing that we can do in order to be able to tap to what I like to call the bigger picture of anything is to develop stillness, is to develop awareness, that in every moment of your day, you can notice that everything is filled with light force, that anything, and the more you develop this stillness and this awareness with gratitude, that everything is here not to happen to you, but for you, to help you grow, that at the level of the soul, there's no suffering. It's only the body consciousness within us that resists, And so the best example is just, when that we are given, if let's say you are in an ocean and there's some current, instead of fighting it, just releasing yourself and letting the waves taking you back to shore, right?
Okay.
So it's just for you to remember that when we can remove the hold that we have in life, how life should look like, or why do things are happening to me, and trusting that there is a force beyond that is really caring for us, want the best for us, then you become in a place of pure freedom, because you understand that you don't have to have a control, you don't have to have an answer, you don't have to think there's anything wrong with you or you need to do anything, but just allowing, whatever is happening to transport you. So of course we all have steps to take, but the ultimate thing is a level of surrendering, allowing the universe to guide us, and really having this faith that we are loved, we are not alone. And so yes, using tools such as taking even a 5-minute meditation, or at night before you go to sleep, just going through your day and finding 3 things that were good about it, okay, and thanking, because it says that in order to have more blessing in our life, we need to appreciate what we have already, okay? So just to know that you are very special, you are one of those kindred people that feel deeply everything, okay? And at times it might feel a little bit overwhelming, but it is a gift, because you know what you feel, you know what people feel, and by you transforming it, and instead of resenting, you become a beacon of the light, you become a channel for other people in your life. So just to have this in mind, that whatever you go through, maybe it's just for you to become a teacher, a healer for someone else, somebody that people they can turn to when they need guidance, when they need a friend, because nothing like a friend to open your heart to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Alex, you're welcome.
Thank you for joining us, and make sure
Thank
you
you.
tell your friend the husband's message to her.
I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pick another person over here. And number 1, we got Ken. Ken, I'm going to be bringing you up on the stream here. He's adjusting his camera. I met Ken a couple weeks ago for a reading. He's a fellow healer. And here we are. Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I love your crystal collection there.
I figured I'd make it a good production value, put some crystals in there.
Good.
Yeah.
So, I was just telling you, you're a fellow healer. You're here, and I think you're in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. You do your energy healing, sort of like what I do my energy healing too. So, welcome to the show. How can I help you?
Ken.
All right, thank you. I appreciate being here, and I'm a fan. So when I saw that you had the show, I wanted to pop in and see what you do, for other people.
Wonderful. I wanted you to meet Kristen too, but she has the flu, and it was according to the question you asked about your daughter. I thought you could help with that, and but we're gonna meet and talk on there. But that's a person. So, but it's wonderful to see. Do you have a question?
It's hard to hear you.
Do you have a question that you might want to ask?
Well, there's only really one family member that passed that I was close, really close with. But if any cosmic family, Indigo or Arcturians want to give me a message, I'm open to it.
You're really connected. You mentioned the Indigos. I feel like the Indigo species is who you work with.
What's that?
The Indigo species is who you work with. Those are the ones where you get your energy, your healing abilities from. They work through you. The color. You probably have prisms of colors coming through in your mind all the time. They're the ones who show those color tones. They work those energies with you.
Arcturian?
The Arcturians, yes. So, and that's what I feel that you're working with, and that's where you need to pull your strength. You're incredible healers. You're energy healers as well. So,
okay. So, you work with the Pleiadians and Orion, or just with the Arcturians?
The Arcturians for the healing aspect of things. I feel like that's where your strengths. For other things, there's other channelings that you do. It's pretty much a collective of guides you have that are extraterrestrials. But I feel like the Arcturians have a lot to teach. Sometimes we have to work with one group at a time to get strong, and that's what I'm here and to work.
Is there something I need to do to?
You need to clear and stay focused. Sometimes when we're doing many things, and
I'm sorry, you broke up.
Okay, is it? Well, sometimes when you do too much and too many things get out of whack. I think the Arcturians are interfering with my current right now. Am I out or? Okay. Eleni, do you want to jump in?
Yes, Ken. I picked those two cards. So this one is talk about long-range vision, and this one is about the seventh chakra. And so I'm told that for you, it's all there. There's nothing really that you can do more. But I would say actually, what can you do less? It's like sometimes we get so much in a spiral of, I want to connect, I want to see things, when eventually we just have to settle ourselves, reminding us what the purpose of all this is really just to serve and allow things to come. So yes, you talk about indigo, this is the color that comes. That's the idea of the crown chakra, the third eye, is really this upper level of connection is right there. So I will say, because it's like working with polarity, what can you do maybe on the 1% level, on the more grounding side? What can you do for yourself to be a little bit more here? So then you can kind of meet in the middle and become like the pure medium between the uppers and the people that are here. So just finding ways, maybe going on barefoot walk, maybe doing things that allowed you to be a little bit more centered and connect with a little bit more of a stillness.
Okay. Yeah, I do try to, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. I unmuted you.
Okay. So I try to do a meditation every day for about an hour, and I do try to go out in nature and put my feet on the ground,
Okay. Yeah, this card talks about doing meditation. Have you ever used a program such as binaural beats to help you?
I used to, but I understand that you need to really wear a headset for that, and I don't really feel comfortable wearing the headsets, for.
I see. But like I say, I would lean toward the direction of trying to make a communion more than just trying again to use meditation as something to do, to connect, really allowed nature to talk to you and just not seeking for it, just trying to enjoy yourself doing it. Because sometimes we get, into that wheel where we run, we want to do more, connect more, and it's still a spinning wheel. Okay.
I just had a very hectic last couple of days because I reached out to a friend because as Joseph knows, I want to do a TV show. So I reached out to a producer friend, and they tell me, "Oh, today is the deadline for a documentary factual TV summit that is once a year." And so from yesterday till today, I was just nonstop getting everything ready and uploading because I had there was a deadline today at 5 to get everything to benefit from all of the things, the resources that they have. So it's amazing. It's like I contact this person, and then everything like shifted where all of a sudden like now I can pitch my story idea to major TV execs. So it was a very good opportunity, and it just like the timing was perfect.
Good.
I was done with my demo, and then boom, I have an opportunity now to show it to the right people.
And I remember when we did the reading, I was saying to work on your sizzle reel, work on your demo, and to get it, and you started working on it, and there you go. Good.
Yeah.
That's good timing. Okay. Thank you for coming on. It was great to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you, and I look forward to hearing from you.
We will. You take care.
Take care. Bye.
Okay. All right. We're to the hour. Do you have a little time to stay with us still? Maybe we'll go a few more minutes over.
Right here.
Okay. I want to make sure. I didn't want to. If Kristen was on, it'd be like midnight and we'll still be here. So,
I hope she's getting better very quickly.
I'll text her after this and see how she's doing. She's going to try to watch tonight, she says. Okay. I got number 3. I don't see a picture. It's Doya, D-O-A-A, or Doya. Is that pronounce it right? I see. I'm going to bring you up and see if you come on here. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Are you there? How does that pronounce?
Hello. Yeah, my name is Doa.
Doa. Hi, Doa. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Welcome. Is this the first time calling into the show?
Yeah, that's my first time attending ever the show.
Welcome. What brings you here?
So I just have a question. I have a spirit who tries to connect with me all the time, and I just don't know exactly what's going on. I kind of get messages, and I can do writing, and there are several of them. So I don't have an explanation for that because none of them are my family members or people who I known before in my life. So I don't know if you can pick up on any of that.
When you pick up the energy, how do you feel with the energy? Do you feel good? Do you feel at peace, or do you feel agitated?
No, I feel good about it, and they try to communicate by like thought exchange, and anytime I pick up a pen, it starts writing.
Okay, so what you're doing is automatic writing, and you're tuning into your guides, your spirit guides, and we all have guides we work with. And you'll have information you'll have these downloads at time, and all of a sudden you'll be filled with information. You just got to get it out of you. And once you get it out of you, then you're going to get more information. And what's happening is we have this spiritual connection. We have guides I call Bind the Collective we tap into. They have a different expertise, different subjects. They're on the same journey path as we are. So whatever you're here to learn and grow towards your enlightenment, your guides are there to assist you and help you grow. By you doing your automatic writing is just their way to express themselves. You can also incorporate it into typing, so you don't have to write with the pen. You can get on your computer and just listen to the words. You'll probably get more done faster, and that's what I'm hearing, instead of writing by hand on there. there's always a lesson they're teaching, and they always have topics. So listen to their lesson. What are they writing about? What meaning does it have? It could be either there to help you in life, or it could be there to help others, or both. There's always a purpose on why you have this writing. A lot of people, when they get into their 30s or late 20s, they start to open and they start to hear. And communication. It's like our life plan starts to shift, and this is what's happening with you. You probably had this when you were a little girl, sixth sense. You kind of knew things before it happened. And when we have this psychic abilities, sometimes it lays dormant for a while or shuts down when we get into our early adult life, when we have to start a family and things. And all of a sudden it opens up again. And then you start to feel and hear. So you're at that stage where it's opening up again, and you're starting to feel and hear. So what you need to do is just keep on documenting everything. I would go from a pen to a computer, because you're going to get more information done by typing, and just see what they have to say and where you have to go. Trust your gut instinct, trust your intuition on where you're going. Doesn't mean you have to go out there and do psychic readings for everybody.
Right. I usually don't even talk about it. The only person I talked to was a friend of mine, but I'm just going to charge my phone. But that's it. Try to keep it to myself because I'm still processing. This is kind of new to me.
So you're going to use it for yourself. All this stuff is for you.
For now, yeah. For now.
And then in the future, you never know where it's going to lead.
Yes. But I just thought, because, I'm not trying to be a medium or, to bring loved ones yet. I'm not at that stage where I'm communicating with people and passing messages. But I'm also so confused, because who are all these spirits who are trying to connect all the time? And if I open myself up, I will have tens and maybe hundreds of them.
All right. There are guides. They're a collective. And what you can do is set boundaries. You'll have a master guide. A master guide is called the control, always with you.
Okay.
You ask your control, your master guide, to bring one at a time. Each guide has a lesson. You take that lesson out, and you only channel one. You only channel a few at a time. And because they're going to run you over if you open it up, and you'll have your main guides that have your main lessons on where you need to be. And you can always set boundaries, say, listen, one at a time. I want to take one at a time. Identify yourself too. Try to get the feeling of who these guides are. Like with mine, I have Patrick, Indigo, and Sparrowhawk are my three amigos, I call them. They're my first ones to come through. Genevieve came through later, and then the Master Jesus and Joshua came in after that. So, and then I have the ancient one. And now I have all these healing guides coming in when I open my healing abilities, like Archangel Raphael. So I kind of have organization of who they are, and I can identify the spirit that comes through. So you have to get identification of who they are when they come through, and then a little order, because you don't want to get trampled over.
Right. But one thing I don't know if we have enough time, but I have one more question is, why so many of them can come and they ask for help, and the help would be like, can you please pray for us? And they will give me their names.
Then when there's different vibrations, different levels. When you're getting help and you're hearing names, those are lost souls, I call them.
Yes.
They're the ones who can't cross over, and they need help crossing over. They may have some fear. So when they're asked for help, what you need to do is direct them into the light. And they need prayer. Say, I will pray for you, but go into the light. And that's what you need to do. This is probably where you're getting bombarded by thousands of them. It's probably it's the lost souls. And that you have to strictly, because what they're going to do, like we're a battery, and it's going to drain you. So you're going to have to accept boundaries with that. The guides, they won't drain you. They recharge you. When you that's your automatic writing and stuff, you're tuning into your spirit guides. When you're hearing messages that they pray for me, they're lost souls, just send them. What you can do is send one big light, one big sunlight, and send a bunch of them. You don't have to do one at a time. Just send a massive amount into the light. Would you like to add more to it, Helena?
Do you sense anything? Do you have any message for me? Anything you see or feel?
Well, I would add a few things here. I would say, it's a training for you to build up. Is like building a muscle. And in order to be able, to, like Joseph says, there are certain boundaries that you need to do. And it starts with you, how you set those boundaries with yourself. How do you manage your connection with your body, mind, and soul? When I say body, the way you eat,
Mhm.
the level of exercise you do, the level of meditation.
Mhm.
Because remember, first of all, I like to see it that way. Everybody come in this world with a set of gifts and experiences that they will go through to eventually grow and eventually affect other people along the way. So even in the spiritual world, is no different than anybody else. It's just an experience that is here as well for you, for your own benefit. And eventually your own benefit then affect the people. There has a ripple effect on other people. So if there is any level of vibration coming your way that are people that are really in need, is to ask yourself, where can I build myself to a place where I have more stability? Okay, because this is what you is a law of attraction. This is what you will attract yourself. And like Joseph said, it's a matter of focusing your energy, your desire to a global change of light in every action that you do in life. It's not always needed to be a practitioner to affect people. I like to share, it's like, remember watching years ago a movie on cooking, and there was the food was affecting the being of people. It's like, if the cook was happy, people would feel joyful, or if the cook was sad, they would cry, And so this is really the analogy of us as people. Wherever we are, we affect people around us as well.
True.
Okay, so just to make sure you establish boundaries and you keep things into track, every aspect of your life, to keep things balanced, and so then it's what you will experience as well.
There you go. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Have a
It's a
good night.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my
where are you calling from, by the way, too?
Oh, I live in Wellington.
Okay, so you're from our area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick another number here. The room is still full. Every time somebody hangs up, another one comes in. For those of you trying to get in, the room is filled. It'll open up as soon as we read someone. The person will disconnect. So I just want to let you know the link is on top of the text. But I have Jessica coming in, and I want to get Jessica ready to come up into the stream here. So I'm going to bring her up right now. Hi, Jessica. Welcome.
Thank you.
Have you been on the show before, or is this the first time?
No, I've watched you guys a couple times, and my cousin has been on the show. My cousin Maggie, you did a reading for her. So
okay.
I watched that as well.
Okay. So what brings you on tonight?
I just wanted to see if my brothers or anyone, I have a lot of passings in my family. So both of my brothers as well. So I wanted to see if there was anyone had a message for me.
Was anybody involved in an accident, by the way? Either car accident, vehicle, motorcycle, or something?
Yeah.
Which brother?
My little brother. He was hit by on a bike on his bicycle.
He was hit by a car on a bike. Okay. All right. So this is the first one I have coming through that had to do with something to do with a car. And boy, I want to say that what a good kid he was too, and very outgoing, and just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. The person did he just kind of shot out from somewhere and right in front of a car, or did the car kind of and it just shot out, and just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I just feel in spirit, he as full of life he was alive, he's that way in spirit, and that's what I need to let you know as well. Then I have the one that was unexpected too, that passed away very quick. Is this your other brother?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing my chest, I'm grabbing my heart.
Oh my God.
And that's what he's showing me right now. So I don't know what happened right here with that.
He had a drug overdose.
Okay, so he's clenching his heart and his chest before he's passed. It was unexpected. So he did a stupid thing then. And he He should have learned from his lessons. I think he almost overdosed one more time before this. I'm hearing that this is something that on there. I think he just got carried away, and this is something that it's very familiar. He's telling me that he probably almost did one time, but this time he overdosed. He wants to say he's sorry, Jessica, for being foolish with his life.
Yeah.
Your little brother had a better head on his shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
Was he very young
Yeah.
though when he died? Okay. So he's hanging out with his big brother, and that's what he wants to let you know. And they're both are doing good. They're both doing well. Did you do a balloon ceremony for some reason?
I'm sorry.
Releasing balloons in the air or anything like that?
Yeah. I've done that a few times. Yes.
Okay. They want to acknowledge that about you releasing balloons for them in their honor.
Do they still? I was told they come to visit, and
Always our loved ones there. Every time we're thinking of them, they're always near, because that's why we're thinking about that. It brings them near, and they're near us. So every time we think of them, that's because it triggers a memory. And when we see signs are triggers, and it triggers the memory of them. They're both hanging out together. They might not have been close when they were true brothers when they were living, but they're close in spirit though. And that's what they were a few years apart, I believe. But they're close in spirit, and that's what they needed to let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. I want to see if Elinette has anything.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
Yeah, so I wanted to say I caught on it instantly as well. It's like your brothers, they are like on each side of you, like, and somehow I'm getting this feeling that by their passing is to set you on a new journey that you were not before in terms of how you look at life. I'm sensing that he brought you a new question about, okay, what am I here? What's my life about? What purpose am I here to fulfill? You know, and I was picking on a card that shows me this idea of opening yourself to more teaching, to asking more questions, and to take the time to sit into meditation time, to really ask, okay, now that I have this help on the other side, what can I do to be the continuity and to serve as, okay, like a messenger for people, what they can do, and not from a place of, okay, I'm going to tell people don't do this or don't do that, but kind of radiate just by you sharing your story, radiate this new energy that maybe you never know, you might change somebody's mind about how they see life, to understand that, yeah, life is short. And really it's about for you to come to a place, we talk here about finding true healing, not just because of their passing, but much more about your own self. Like whatever you carry, to use their help. I'm getting that you can find your own way to communicate with them. You know, I like to advise, whether it's for people that are alive or past, when you want to make a connection, you create a sacred time and a sacred space to speak with them. You know, you can light a candle for them.
Well, before you guys called on me, I actually, my heart started, which I would get like a little bit of anxiety when I was told I would get anxiety when they would come around me. So right before you called on me, my heart started pounding and I started getting a little bit of anxiety, and then you called my name.
So as I talk to you, I feel that. As I talk to you, there's a tightness on the chest, and it's like almost the breath is not passing through properly, you know, and it's just their awareness, because as Joseph will tell you, the vibration from the other side differ from us. It's like plugging yourself in a socket, you know, and it's not the exact amps, you know. So there is that feeling, you know, sometimes even a feeling of brightness. You can be in a dark room and suddenly feeling that there's bright light and on yourself, you know. But like I said, today what you can do, the best thing you can do is to use that time communicating with them to make an analyzing of yourself. What is it that you want to leave as a legacy? Okay. And with no pressure, sometimes it's just very simple. I just want to be happy and tell people, you know, life can be filled with challenges. Did we lose Jessica? Okay.
There she is.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You know, like I said, many times people think they have to run and make big changes and big thing in the world. No, sometimes it's very subtle. It's whatever vibration you bring into the plate, into a room, and people will feel it. You can just bring this force underneath that show people appreciate life, appreciate every moment.
Yes,
And
right.
you know.
Yeah, I've
and-
had a lot of we've had a lot of deaths in our family, not only my brothers, my cousins, both of my cousins. Like it was back to back, like with my brother and my cousin and my other cousin Maggie's son, who you spoke of before, and I've had friends, a lot of deaths and around me. So it's been a lot.
So you're gonna feel them all around you. So that's part of it. Well, thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Jessica.
Thank you. Okay,
God
bye.
bless. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. All
I
right.
saw you posted a message of a friend of mine, Marilee. I
What is
didn't
her?
have a chance to read what she was saying.
Oh, okay. She just I popped the messages on there.
Yeah.
She said that there you go. It's up again.
That's my friend.
Uh-huh. She's not in the queue though. She's not in the room here. So she's
No?
watching. Yeah, she's watching.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick here. It's the last one in the room here. It's Misty Shea. So Misty, go ahead and get yourself ready. We're going to bring you up onto the stream now. And here we go. Hi, Misty. How are you? Unmute yourself.
Okay.
There we go. Welcome.
How
Have you been on the show before?
Hi, Misty.
This is my first time joining, but I'm actually Jessica's cousin. And, and you did a reading for my mom, Robin, earlier. So it's crazy that all of our spirits must be hanging out together.
Oh. Okay, so Robin is your mom. So you lost your sister. Is that the right Robin or is that another Robin?
No, I lost my brother. So her
Okay.
son. So
Okay. There we go. So I did a reading for Rob. I do so many readings I can't remember how many.
that's okay.
Okay. So and then all right. So your mom was on earlier, and I brought your brother.
Earlier tonight.
Okay, good. So what brings you on too, Misty?
Oh, well, my mom messaged me and I've been wanting to jump on for a reading. As Jessica mentioned, we've lost quite a few folks in our family. And so my nephew, Maggie's son, so I'm Maggie's sister. You did a reading for her, and we're friends with Melody and JoJo that you know very well.
Yes, I know them too. And Rob, there we go. Now I got Robin now. When
there
you
you
said
go.
Melody. Yeah, 'cause I had two Robins on tonight. I had a
Okay.
Robin who lost her daughter, and then your mom has the five males that she wanted to connect with, right? Two husbands and okay, now I remember. Okay, so and then you have the brother who's passed as well. So
And my father-in-law not too long ago as well.
did your brother was he the overdose one or as well? I'm getting confused messages now. No, that was your cousin Jessica.
That was Jessica's brother.
Who had the overdose and then had the young brother with the vehicle type situation. Anybody had cancer in the family, Misty, or anything like that, by the way?
My grandfather that I was very close with, I was young when he passed, but he had cancer.
Okay. I have the male who had cancer who wants to come through. And I think he just has is this your mom's side, by the way, too, or
yes, so both of my grandfathers passed with cancer.
Okay, I have your mother's side because we're mentioning Robin, your mom, and I think your grandfather just wants to send his love to your mother. And I should have brought him. He said I should have brought him in for her. when she was on, but maybe I could bring it in for you and just tell how much she
Yeah.
loves you
Thank
and
you.
this is the family. And it's just with your brother. Well, I see fire. You ever do lanterns or stuff
Oh my
like that?
gosh.
Because I'm
Yeah.
seeing the lanterns in the sky. So he wants to let you know that there were so many lanterns lit, and it was a beautiful, beautiful service, beautiful ceremony. And do you wear something of his, like a picture or something of him on you too?
I just got a ring for his 10 years at the anniversary from a very close friend of mine. And I wear it
Okay.
ever since we just did a big bonfire on the beach with lit
There's
off a
the
bunch of
there's the
lanterns
bonfire.
on Sunday.
Okay.
Fantastic.
He's
It
showing
was
me the lanterns taking off. He shows me the ring that you got for him and all that. So he's very much aware of all that stuff. And he just wants to send his love. And he says he loves you very much. And just hang in there. And that's what he's saying. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, I want to thank you, Misty. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You take care.
So nothing from my nephew?
No, I just got your brother just coming in. So maybe another time I can bring your nephew through.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So what happens is when I start running out of energy, it's very hard for me to connect when I do so many readings and everything. So we're at that time, and I want you to give out your information. I'm going to go ahead and plug your banner here and tell people how they can reach you.
Well, I'm active on Facebook, and my page is IC by Ilanit, for Intuitive Counseling by Ilanit. And yeah, the book is on Amazon, and I can be reached out. There's all my information, my number for anyone interested to have a one-on-one session. Or I use different modality like Kabbalistic numerology, astrology, and all these intuitive things coming to bring awareness and give people tools, you know, to become creator of their life. It's not about telling the future, it's about creating it. So.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. There's a few people in the waiting room. I'm sorry we didn't get to you. When I have Kristen here next time, she kind of reads a lot for me too. So, but we'll be here every Wednesday. I am thinking about coming on just briefly on different days, different hours, just spontaneously, just by myself, do some readings. If anybody wants to discuss anything, talk metaphysics with me, have a conversation. And I thought, you know, an hour here, hour there, but just come on, no time frame. Just like I might wake up 2 a.m. and say, hey, let me get online and see if anybody wants to say, or middle of the afternoon. So this is something I'm going to start putting together possibly in about 2 weeks and everything. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you, Ilanit, for being here. You were a gracious co-host, and you filled Kristen's shoes beautifully.
Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm going to wave everybody. Good night.
Good night.